Well, are you guys ready for the big one?
All right, Jake, you're on the clock as the Jacksonville Jaguars. Who are you going to take?
I being the Jacksonville Jaguars, will take Trevor Lawrence.
Nice.
Alrighty. And Hunter, you're on the clock as the New York Jets.
All right, New York Jets, new GM, or maybe not new GM, but new coaching staff. Going to start it anew with Zach Wilson.
All right, Zach Wilson off the board. And now the San Francisco 49ers are on the clock. And I think they're going to take Justin Fields despite all the smoke that has been given about Mac Jones. So I got Justin Fields going there. And Jake, you're on with the Atlanta Falcons.
So with the fourth pick for the Atlanta Falcons, I will take Kyle Pitts.
Yes. Good job, Jake.
Kyle Pitts off
I
the
just
board.
need to see the names.
Good job.
So now
Okay.
I'm up with the Bengals, huh?
No, I'm up with the Bengals.
Oh, you're up with the Bengals.
Yeah, this is why I wanted to do this, because I have a feeling you'd go Jamar Chase.
No, I'd go Panini Sewell.
Well,
Just
As
kidding.
the-
I'd go Jamar Chase.
as the Bengals, at pick 5, I will be taking Rashawn Slater.
Rashawn Slater blowing up the draft.
Yeah.
So now the
Yeah.
Fins are on the clock. Oh, man. And
I'm going to blow up the draft at 8, too.
I don't think the Dolphins expected Panini Sewell to drop this
Well,
far.
Austin, what I will say is they did all those trades with the plan in place that either Pitts or Chase would be there.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And they could always take a tackle at 18 or whatever they have.
Yeah, I think you go with the generational talent.
Jamar?
Oh, man. I think in this case they would take Sewell, though.
I don't. There's so many other tackle options that are going to be later, and Jamar is like a special wide receiver.
Yeah, but you don't win games with wide receivers.
Yeah, you do.
That's
And
right.
we don't
You
even
win them
know
in the
if
trenches.
Penny
Yeah.
is good. But it's your pick. Do what you do.
Man.
I just know that they've said that that's what the plan was, Pitts or Chase. That's why they traded back up to 6.
18. I think in this case they would take Sewell.
Boom, 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 boom. We'll have to
And the
make our own
Lions
noise
are
or
on the
something.
clock.
That's wild.
So with the 7th pick, the Detroit Lions will give Jared Goff a new toy with Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase.
That would be the best option. All right. So at number 8, the Panthers are sitting there, and their phone is ringing right now because some teams see the Broncos sitting right there, and they see 2 quarterbacks left on the board. And I think Bill Belichick wants one of those quarterbacks. So you guys are going to have to force a trade because I believe the New England Patriots are going to trade 15, 96, their first next year, and a second next year to move up to 8. So, I mean, the numbers don't matter, but anyway, you can make that happen.
It was not accepted. Force it through.
Yeah, force it through.
Force it.
And with now the 8th overall pick, I believe the New England Patriots will be taking Alabama quarterback Mac Jones.
Mac Jones off the board. All right. Who's on the Broncos?
I am on the Broncos. No, you are on the Broncos because I picked Jamar Chase for the Lions.
All right. So the Broncos get here. They need a quarterback.
That
they
is
need
true.
a tackle. They need a linebacker. Trey Lance is here. I don't think they expected New England to jump ahead of them.
No, but I think they're cool with the leftovers.
Oh, man. I mean, Trey Lance, I think he's no more developed than who they already have,
Drew Lock, but I think he's got way more potential.
but he does have way more potential. Yeah, I think they got to go with Trey Lance, but I think they got finessed a little bit here, and they just got to make that pick.
Yeah.
And then it goes on to the Cowboys.
to me. So with the Cowboys, 10th pick. Let's see. Yeah. So their needs, one of the four, 25% of their needs is a cornerback. So I will be selecting Patrick Surtain the second.
Jake, that's a
for
great pick,
the
and I
young
think that's what's
Cowboys.
going to happen in real life. I'm so proud of you.
That's a fantastic pick, Jake.
Thanks.
So I'm up with the Eagles.
The
Or,
Giants.
I'm sorry, the Giants. Yeah, I think the Giants are sitting there. They have needs pretty much all over the board, but I think this is the year that they find out if Danny Dimes is the truth or not. And to do that, you need to surround him with weapons. So the Giants are sitting here at 11, and they're going to take Jalen Waddle.
Jalen Waddle is off the board.
Yeah.
And now I think the Eagles, they took Deshaun Jackson in, 2010, maybe 2008, somewhere around then. He was undersized, but he was a baller. And I don't think they let Devonta Smith slip any further down with their wide receiver needs. So they're going to go ahead and take him here at 12.
I could see it.
And the Chargers with pick 13, you got to think they have old Matt Stafford back there. Although he's a durable, he can. No.
Nope.
Oh, I'm thinking Rams. Hat. Okay, they have a young, short-haired now fuckface, and they need some protection. So I'm going to pick up from Virginia Tech tackle Christian Darrisaw.
Nice. All right. With the Vikings at pick 14, I think they had some old dudes on the D line. Had some guys retire, had some guys go crazy. So I think they are going to take who they think is the most surefire pick on the line in this draft, and they're going to take Kwity Paye out of Michigan.
Kwity Paye off the board. Now the Panthers are up. They got Sam Darnold. They got wide receivers in need, but I don't think that's really true.
I see a crazy steal here for the Panthers.
Now they got tight end as a need. I think it's too high up, and I think they'd be looking at a cornerback right here, and I think they'd be looking at J.C. Horn.
You don't think they'd take Parsons to replace Kuechly?
I don't think they want anyone putting penises in any buttholes, and they're going to go with J.C. Horn.
No, it wasn't in the hole, it's the cheeks. It was simulated, Austin.
So Horn to the Panthers?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so the Cardinals have spent some time on their offense, but they need a defense. So I would go Bama Haas, Christian Barrymore for the Cardinals.
I'm loving your picks.
Told you I'm a genius.
Love it.
And
All
the
right.
Raiders.
Yeah. So John Gruden is on the clock, and John Gruden is like, he can't contain himself right now because he doesn't care about off the field issues. John Gruden sees freak athlete Micah Parsons there, and I don't know who the Raiders have as linebackers, but I don't care because John Gruden is jumping on that. Micah Parsons to the Raiders.
So now the Dolphins are back on the clock. They got their tackle for the next 10 years. They're looking at either defensive line or potentially another wide receiver. Now, let's take a look. We got Jason O. We got Jalen Phillips. And then we got Rashad Bateman. Azeez Ojulari. I think the Dolphins in this case would go with the freak out of Penn State, Jason Owa, and add an edge rusher.
I could see that.
They lost Kyle Van Noy, and they need someone else screaming off that edge.
I probably would have went with Jalen Phillips there, bring the Miami boy home, but I know you want him in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Now, the Washington football team, they just pick up Ryan Fitzpatrick. So maybe they want to look for a receiver for him. So I'm going to go with Elijah Moore from Mississippi, wide receiver.
Now that's crazy because they do have Scary Terry and they do have Curtis Samuel, but now they have Scary Terry, Curtis Samuel, and Elijah Moore.
They sure
So-
do. All right. Bears they're kind of getting screwed here because Bears need a quarterback. Who's their starter? Nick Foles?
No, they got didn't they pick up someone new? Oh man.
Did they?
Chicago Bears QB.
I think it's Nick Foles.
Andy Dalton, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they don't need a quarterback. Bears are fine. All right. So Bears are sitting there. They need a guy opposite Allen Robinson. So they're going to take Terrace Marshall Jr. out of LSU.
Marshall Juniors.
Yeah.
Where is he on here?
He's a little down, but I think he's a bigger body than Rashad Bateman and Rondale Moore. So they're going to go with that. They need an outside guy.
They want a jump ball guy for Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
All right, so the Colts are on the clock. They don't got a whole lot of needs besides left tackle and I guess wide receiver, but I don't think that's really a pressing need. But I don't think they pass up Elijah Vera Tucker if he slips this far down. So they're going to go ahead and take him and keep bolstering that Haas offensive line next to Quentin Nelson.
So along the same lines, similar lines, I feel like the Texans just need to play better. Like when
The
Titans
Titans now.
need to play better because when they are playing good, they're playing good. So my philosophy, when in doubt, beef up your line. So I'm going to go with tackle Walker Little from Stanford.
Walker Little off the
Cool.
board. The New York Jets are on the clock.
Jets are sitting here. This is a tough one. This is a team that has needs all across the board.
Everything.
I think they're sitting there. They're looking at some corners on the board. I don't think they thought Caleb Fairley was gonna fall this far, but I think they need help everywhere, and I think they're gonna take a swing on Jalen Phillips.
Jalen Phillips off the board.
Yeah.
Now, the Steelers are on the clock, and I think they would love to nab an offensive lineman here, but I think they're also looking at running back.
Yeah.
Now, do they like, say, a Tevin Jenkins? Yes, they do. And I think they take the chance on the Haas. I think you build the Haas's first and you
Really?
get the running backs later.
I think they're gonna take Najee, but
I could see them taking Najee as well.
so
But
you're
I
saying
think
Tevin Jenkins?
the Haas's make the running back doesn't make the Haas.
Sure. So Tevin Jenkins.
Tevin Jenkins off the clock.
All right, Jake. There's a clear
So-
option for the Jags here.
Yeah, so I think the Jags, and this is my personal opinion, might need some defensive peoples. Oh, you left me. So I'm gonna go with Azeez Ojulari.
Not who
Azeez
I would have gone with.
Ojulari.
but,
Hunter would have taken
Edge rusher.
Trevor Moehrig, but
Oh,
that's not
heck yeah.
Hunter's draft.
Exactly.
But defense nonetheless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think Aziz is going to be great, and I would love to see him. But if Trevon is there, I think they'd be silly not to take him.
All right. So am I on the clock?
I
on the
am.
Browns? Oh, you're on the clock?
So with the Browns, I think this is an easy one. I think they're going to get the Isaiah Simmons of this draft here. At 26, they're going to take Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Can play that dude anywhere on the defense. He's just going to be running around super fast.
Yeah.
Tackle
Alrighty.
machine.
So it comes down to the Ravens, and they just lost their tackle Orlando Brown Jr. And the Ravens are a
Right
Haas
now,
first team. Now, they do see
can you
Rashad
shut that?
in there,
Sorry.
but they also have Dylan Raduns. And I think they take the Haas first because that's how the Ravens build their football teams. But wait just a second. There's also Gregory Rousseau.
Keep in mind, they are going to have another pick coming up.
That is true. I think they would take Rousseau first and then try to hit it from the back later on.
So Russo at 27.
Yep.
All right, Jake, who are the Saints taking?
So 28 Saints. I think maybe they'll pick up defensive possibly. So let's go with, maybe this is where we take Trevor Moehrig, safety.
His name's
Defensive
Trevon.
secondary guy. Oh, sorry. Trevon.
To the Saints.
Not a whole lot of sense there, but we can do it.
Hey,
And
this is late in the draft.
the Packers are on the board.
Yeah, Packers are here. Everybody's going to be screaming for one of the wide receivers, but we all know they don't want to help Aaron Rodgers. So they're going to take Caleb Fairley, cornerback, Virginia Tech.
And the Buffalo Bills are on the clock. And I think if it comes down to there being none of the edge rushers available, that the Bills will go ahead and take Asante Samuel Jr.
Yeah, good.
Get a ball hog opposite of Trey White. And the Ravens are on the clock.
So the Ravens probably want to beef up the line a little. So we're going to go with the Dylan Raduns.
And he's off the board now. North Dakota State.
North Dakota State.
Wanted him at 27, got him at 31. Smart pick. All right, last pick, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's a tough one. It's a team that really doesn't have any needs. So I am going to go ahead and give them. Oh, this is a toughie. This is a toughie. They are going to take linebacker Nick Bolton out of Missouri. Actually, no, they're not. They're going to take Zaven Collins out of Tulsa. They're going to let him sit and develop a little bit. But that completes the first round.
Print it out. Woo. Put it in the fridge.
Definitely someone save this. Give me 1 second to take something outside, and I will be back for the game.